ERP generated schedules. These are often based around infinite or rough cut capacity planning only. That can yield unreliable delivery dates and cause excessive or insufficient inventory levels. The impacts to that are increased costs and dissatisfied customers. All of the above lead us towards having an uncompetitive business. Beneath the task panel, we come to the graphical planning board down below here. This is where scheduling activity will occur. Now, what you can see on the left-hand side are your work units. Spanning from left to right along the top here is your defined planning horizon. My planning horizon is currently set to 4 weeks out, a month forwards, but that is fully customizable to be short or long term depending on your requirements. Now, as we have our resources all in place, we can begin to define a finite capacity model for scheduling, not infinite, not rough cuts. And we can begin doing so with a functionality in the solution referred to as shifts. If we take a look at an example, here we can see that we can leverage customizable activity codes that you're seeing represented in these different colors here to define our true working and non-working times, therefore giving us a finite capacity definition. Subsequent to that, we are then able to assign that finite capacity definition to your work units that you can see in the planning board below. Now, the solution does cater for and allow you to manage unlimited constraint definitions. For example, if a product can run on these alternative work units, but perhaps at different throughputs, that is definable, as is if a product cannot run at all on one of these scheduling alternatives, also definable. Now, let's explore drag and drop scheduling in the solution. If I take a work order and I proceed to drag and drop down to my planning board, what I can see is that graphically in the planning bars, you will see a yellow color appear, as well as a yellow thumbs up, which symbolizes to you that you have scheduled but not yet saved the plan. Until you are happy with the plan, you are not confirming or saving it at this stage. Now, taking this particular work order, if I look into that a little bit more, notice that we have also been able, in one click, drag and drop, to schedule that secondary tooling constraint that we saw earlier. If I was to take another work order and drag and drop it down to my planning board, now notice this. I can successfully schedule to MBFA01 and MBFA02 and MBFA04 without any issue, like so. If I take another work order and proceed to drag down again, we see those same flexibilities, but now take a look at MBFA02 here in comparison to MBFA04 and 1. The throughput is scheduled to be 3 times as long, so that throughput constraint due to a differing capability is captured and reflected. Now, if I take yet another work order and drag down to MBFA01, I'm able, and MBFA02, I'm able. But now look, as I come to MBFA04, the system does not permit me. I cannot do it due to constraint definitions built in. Having these constraint definitions built into the solution really starts to safeguard you from any reliance on tacit knowledge. If you think, if all of that is in one person's head, you're really open to risk of errors and ineffective scheduling. Now, with this manual drag and drop scheduling, I am able to easily reschedule work orders just like so. And as I drag and drop in single clicks, drags and drops, notice how I'm able to effortlessly minimize planned loss through scheduling to a finite capacity model. All the while scheduling entire work orders with operational steps sequenced appropriately within. Should you need to drop in an urgent demand into your pre-existing schedule, you can. One click, drag and drop that urgent order in. Affected work orders will shift out to the right to accommodate seamlessly. You can then save and publish it, and we can do so with a couple of clicks like so. Now, referring back to the scheduled start and due dates, what has happened in this save and publish process is that these updated dates have been written back to your ERP, ensuring a closed loop of information. A second thing that has happened saving and publishing this plan is that it has been dispatched into online visualization and interactive job lists for easy execution on your shop floor. We saw with the drag and drop and methods that you're able to create optimum plans leveraging finite capacity, ultimately maximizing your order fulfillment.